Welcome back to our 100% playthrough of Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. And I absolutely did not forget about yesterday's episode. A few different things went on. For one, if you saw the video we posted instead, we did get Shiny Shaman in Pokemon Go, finally finishing the Masterwork research. And definitely wanted to show that off. At the same time, we got our absolute butts handed to us trying to complete this mission and could not get it done in time for work. So, let's give it another go. Now, if you remember in the last episode, we started the quest toward taking the Rift for the Imperials, and right now we're doing a little bit of espionage. We learned of someone high up in Riften, working with the Stormcloaks, funding them, supplying the weapons they need to continue the rebellion. So let's go pay her a visit.
There's a foul presence coming from Darklight Tower, southwest of the
I'm
city.
itching for a fight.
Some
And
say
for
the
this
place is
one,
home to
we need to keep
necromancers.
Mule out of it.
Certainly. Be careful.
By the
Drink,
nine,
I hate
you
the
go to
waiting.
the B and bar.
Goddamned waiting. Stay out of the ragged flagon. Stay out of the rat way.
And the reason we do this is if something goes completely upside down, we do not want her to start attacking the guards or people that are trying to attack us. So we absolutely want to keep her out of this in case something goes screwy. Another thing we absolutely want to get is the slow time shout. Reason for this is you really need either extremely high sneak, like close to 100, or you need to have an invisibility potion, both of which we don't have. And our sneak is terrible.
Have our scouts come up with any information?
If it's a bed you need, talk to Kirava in the B and Bob.
Yes,
She'll set you
lady.
right.
That unpleasantness at Helgen.
Because there's not actually a whole lot to this mission. The mission is basically sneak past the guards. There's the two guarding the doorway right in front of us, as well as one that's roaming that tiny little hall section. We have to sneak into her room in the dresser drawer to get the incriminating documents to get her to work with us. However, you're literally walking right past two guards in the doorway, as well as one roaming the halls, and you're having to steal something from a dresser. So, it's a very simple concept, but extremely hard to get right. Especially if your sneak is terrible like ours.
Supposedly involved a dragon. It killed several soldiers.
So this is where slow time
I
can
want
help.
you to speak to the city guard.
Because as you
Make
see,
sure
if we
it's
try to
extreme-
sneak by,
unsettling.
they're going to say we're trespassing.
Yes, my lady. I've also taken
So
a
here's what we
liberty
need to do
preparing
instead.
a private
We need to go
carriage.
ahead, do slow time
just in
right as we
case.
walk through,
Good.
but we need to wait
If
for that
Riften
guard
should
to
fall,
leave.
It's only right that its leader be spared.
There's no chance we're going to sneak past him. So instead, we can do slow time right here.
Now,
You're That's a shout.
That way, they're too slow to actually apprehend us. While we go ahead and take the documents right in front of her
Yes,
face.
they'll keep. As Riften's steward, I'm afraid I can provide.
Recognize
you
this?
To extort something from me? Is that it? Well, what is it you want?
What do you think you're doing?
You rebels are doing a fine job destroying yourselves. Soldiers running errands, huh?
So, you're an Imperial spy. Interesting. I have no strong love for the Stormcloaks, but I can't say I'm all that fond of the Empire either. This war of yours makes it difficult for a resourceful woman to advance her interests. Perhaps we can find a way for both of us to prosper from this unfortunate discovery?
Okay, if you know anything about the Stormcloaks, you know they are Nord first, everyone else second, and they absolutely hate elves of every type. So you know she is talking complete BS, saying that she is fine with helping the Stormcloaks. She's simply doing this for money. What if this letter were made public?
It would ruin me.
Of course.
I have a good thing going here. The Jarl benefits from my more creative arrangements as well, though it'd be impossible for her to admit that. Layla is a simple and traditional woman, which makes it easy to manipulate her, but impossible to regain her graces once offended.
As it
Look,
should.
Perhaps we could come to some kind of agreement?
Mm-hmm. Kind of agreement you have in mind.
What if I told you about a large shipment of gold and weapons?
How much we talking?
Enough to make a significant difference in the war.
And what about something for me right now?
Well, I suppose I'm not left much choice in the matter, am I?
No, you're not.
Very well. I trust a hefty purse of septims will suffice.
That's a good start. It's a deal. Where can I find this shipment?
They're taking it by wagon to Windhelm. If you hurry, you'll catch them before they get far. It'll be a fairly slow-moving caravan. The shipment is quite heavy and guarded by many men. Now let's pretend we never had this discussion.
And since we are in enemy territory here, since we're not supposed to be back here, let's go ahead, slow time shout again to make our way back out.
As long as you continue to obey our laws.
Again, that way they can't respond fast enough before we are out of the danger area. And just like that, no bounty, no problem with the guards. And now we can get Mule back, now
So
that the
what's the
danger's
plan?
over.
I'm ready. Let's go.
By the way, since I have you here, I'll wait till we fast travel. So, we need to intercept this shipment of supplies that's going to aid the Stormcloak Rebellion. And it's on its way to Windhelm. It hasn't got there yet. So, let's go ahead and first report our findings back to Rika. And she'll direct us from here. Lucy, we don't need you just yet, but soon.
The General and I have our disagreements, but he's the best hope for both the Empire and Skyrim.
I agree. You needed someone that wasn't living here and involved in all the emotions. You needed a third party. Anuriel says there's a shipment of coin traveling to Windhelm.
Excellent work. I knew you'd bring back something useful. It just so happens I've got some scouts along the road. Meet up with them and together see if you can't overpower the caravan.
You got it. Or, if we don't want to get innocent people killed, we can just go straight after the caravan. Because this caravan is an absolute nightmare to take over. It is guarded very well, let's put it that way. So let's go ahead and find out where everything is. Because one of the people in the attack party is Hadvar, and we absolutely do not want to get him killed for no reason. I'm not sure if he is considered essential or not at this point, and really don't want to risk it. So let's figure out where they're meeting, go werewolf, and let's cut off the caravan ourselves. Then we can just meet up with everyone and tell them that we already took it over. Somewhere's the quest. There it is. Compelling tribute. Now, where the men are, they are camped right outside the caravan, so that'll give us a good idea of where it's at. And so, Windhelm's gonna be over here somewhere. East of Whiterun. Why am I not seeing it? There's Windhelm. So where in the world is the caravan? There it is. It's coming over the mountain range. Literally smack dab in the middle of nowhere. So to make sure we don't end up collecting some sort of bounty for this, let's go ahead to a random dungeon and transform there. This being the Elder Gleam Sanctuary, where we did the Nettlebane quest for the tree in Whiterun. I hear a dragon. We definitely don't want to deal with one yet. Okay, now we're in a neutral location like the Elder Gleam Sanctuary. We shouldn't have any issue transforming into a werewolf and bum rushing the caravan. So, right off the bat, we want to go ahead, make sure no one's nearby. Let's transform, and the caravan's gonna be right near the meeting spot.
I journey with my father.
We absolutely do not want to get Hadvar, who's part of the meeting group, involved in this. Okay, let's go. We want to avoid the hot spring as much as possible because the hot spring is what the dragon's guarding. So let's kind of get out of this area. Darkwater Crossing. Well, could this be some people to help fuel our bloodlust? No. No, I think it's just some farmers. Oh, soldiers, even better. Hey, I wasn't specifically after you, but hey, you can help. Feed to keep the health up, and mainly to keep the werewolf longer. I think the woman is an actual main person, main part of the story, so let's not deal with her. Alright, Mule, you can stand down. Pretty sure they're sorry now. Or you can just take care of her. Whatever. At least that's a few less Stormcloak soldiers we have to deal with. So this area is secure, which we'll definitely need for later. Let's continue on trying our best to stay just off of the hot spring. It is typically possible to handle the dragon with the werewolf, but it shouldn't be the first thing your mind jumps to. Because you really have no defense against his fire or projectile attack, outside of just running away from it. Mistwatch.
You're mine.
Well, you're a bandit, so you're dead. No qualms there. I know nothing about this place, and I'm not doing it. It's just passing through. We'll deal with Mistwatch later. Okay, still skirting along the hot spring. On our way to our caravan. The absolutely unrealistic jumps of the werewolf. But then again, I mean, he's a werewolf. Is there anything realistic about him at all to begin with? So just like the horse, expert at climbing. Mainly because of his really lanky jump. So let's keep playing Mountain Climber over here. Getting up where it lets us sneak up. Just like that. Good old Bethesda climbing logic. Don't worry, you can do the same kind of random nonsense in Fallout 4 too. which we'll be covering after Skyrim. And just keep kind of glitch jumping our way up. The good thing is we're not far from it. The main point of concern is going to be not getting everyone in our party ticked off as. So let's go ahead. We're over that. We don't have to worry about wolves. As long as we're a werewolf, they think we're one of them. Which is unfortunate for them because they're kind of free feedings. At this point, it seems like we're having to scale about 20 different mountains to get to the caravan.
Now ain't this a surprise?
Bouncer. Well, bounce on out of here. Anyway, Pit Wolf. So you all have some sort of weird illegal ring going on over here, apparently. Let's mark this location for later. I think this is one of those, and of course I can't. We'll just have to keep a mental note of what's near here. I think this is one of those really neat unmarked locations on the map. Keep working our way up, and we should run into them pretty soon. But we really need to kill something to keep our werewolf ability up, so he doesn't run out on us. And absolutely, when we get close to it, make sure to quick save, because when you're on the world map, it does not autosave. So if you die in the world map, not in an actual city or town, it's very likely you'll lose your progress. And you are not going to be a cause of it. Have you learned nothing, Bear? We've done this already. Get lost. Try to ambush us. We got a job to do. There's my wolf brothers and sisters. Don't worry, we're just passing through, guys. The goat may think otherwise. And that one. Yeah, you can't attack the goat. This is my goat. What are you thinking? I'm the alpha dog here. Know your place, son. Jeez. Now, you over there. Take out the fox, fine, you gotta eat too, whatever. We get circle of life. We're cool, right? Now see, that's the kind of respect we expected around here. You even let me get the first feeding. You know, you can be my second in command. I'll call you Blue. Blue likes that. Let's continue. Okay, so we can see the map marker swinging around now, so we should be right about on top of it. Let's go ahead and quick save. That way if something does happen, we're good up to here. Because this caravan is heavily defended. From what I remember. And that's the ones we did not want to get mad at us. Luckily, Mule's not nearby. So I'm not to attack him. Mule's not here to attack him. Let's just keep going. Like you said, the caravan should be just up from him. Sorry, dear, but I kinda need to get the health back up. My own guys are trying to kill me again. They don't like me cosplaying as a furry, apparently. Alright. Now, I remember before, when doing this quest, when I met up with the people, they were like just over the ridge from the caravan. Though right now, I am not seeing any trace of the caravan. So since it doesn't say anyone's pursuing me, let's go ahead and wait it out. Hope we don't get death-locked by Hadvar, who is pursuing us. If we do, that's why we made a quick save. Because you may have to talk to them for the caravan to spawn. At 24 hours, it doesn't matter how much you feed, you'll turn back. Now let's go ahead, get that health back up. And now they won't be hostile to us.
I hate archers.
Oh, quit your belly aching.
Well, well, look who it is. How have you been?
I'm alright, I guess. How are you?
Good to hear. I need this to go well. This is my first real command since they promoted me after Whiterun. You know, some nights when I close my eyes, I see the battle stretched out before me, like I'm still there. Do the men you've killed haunt you? Mine do.
Clear early warning signs of PTSD. If you hadn't killed them, they would have killed you.
That's what I keep telling myself. But never mind all that. What brings you out this way?
There's an enemy wagon loaded with coin and weapons. We need to capture it.
Really? It just so happens we've been tracking a wagon for about a day now. So that's what's in there. Coins and weapons. How do you know that?
Doesn't matter.
Oh, fine. Keep your secrets. I see how it is. That
I mean, this
wagon
is the
recently
military.
had a little accident. They're stranded now, just up the road. We're outnumbered, but I have a plan. You got here just in time.
What's the plan?
First, we're going to take out their sentry. Then we'll situate ourselves overlooking the camp. Next, you'll infiltrate the position and get their attention, while we hit them with a barrage of arrows. With a bit of luck, we'll catch them completely off guard and even the odds a little.
I have a better plan. You wait here and I'll take care of it.
All right, if you insist. But we'll come running if it sounds like things have gotten out of hand.
What the rebels like to forget is that the
And-
Empire is what's keeping
And I
them
mainly
in
want to
balance.
do that because this is a very difficult battle, and I do not want them also targeting us when we go werewolf. So right up there is going to be the caravan. Absolutely quick save because we are probably going to take a few tries to get this right. Let's go. Basically take out everyone guarding it. And you can see the immense amount of damage they do. Okay, good thing is new werewolf perk available, meaning we are just about done with werewolf. You stood up just to get knocked down again. Was that really that smart? Alright, return to Hadvar. First of all, we have to get far enough away that they stop shooting us. Again, wait till music settles down to know that we're in the clear. But at the same time, we don't want to completely get out of the area. Alright, so now they're not pursuing us. Go ahead and wait. Okay, you all need to settle it down. We're not doing this mess. Alright, apparently we are doing this mess. Again, thank goodness Mjol's not here. Hadvar, you're literally part of the quest. Cut it out. You know it's me. The good thing is, if anything, you're just helping level up my defenses. This is, again, why I am not a fan of the werewolf or the vampire. Believe it or not, the vampire's even worse, because they'll just attack you on sight. At least with the werewolf, they have to see you transform. And naturally, they saw me transform there. That's why he got hostile with me. Now, is everyone cool? Are all the hotheads, calmed down? Doesn't look like it. Let's give them some time and space. Nothing like having to run away from your own people. Oh, and now the wolves are no longer our side. Thanks. Well, good thing is we have something for you all. It's a little surprise. Keep your eye on the birdie. Oh, for the love of God. Do we not have the calm spell? We seriously do not have the calm spell. Alright, let me try something here. Because we need to get him reset, basically. You have to stay away long enough that they completely reset themselves. Or, I wonder if he is essential if you knock him down, if he resets, like Mjol does. I don't want to drag this out. We really need to get this dealt with. So let's go ahead, I guess for now, let's hide in a mine and wait out the time we need. Of course, we'll skip this forward. 2 days. I think we waited 5 days here. Mjol finally caught up, and let's get back. I believe you only have to wait 2 days for them to lose their aggression towards you. I know that's how long it was for Mjol when we killed Aaron. It may depend on how serious the crime was, depending on how long they stay mad. Because I think if you steal a horse in Skyrim, it actually doesn't matter how long you wait. And I think also it's the same way if you kill a guard. They never give you the option to go to jail. They just stay hostile towards you. But transforming, that's not considered that major of a thing. It's just annoying when you have to run away from people because they saw you. Alright, Hadvar.
Can't wait to gut one of those rebels.
Well, let's take advantage of what we did get. Thankfully, since Mule was with us, she can pick up all his stuff, so we're not struggling to exist right now. Again, if we need to move while we're overweight, crouch with the bow drawn. Keeps us moving. Just take everything at this point. Because if we don't, our party will. So this is the infamous caravan. Go ahead and unlock it. Get ourselves some of these sweet resources. And we can see now why they were stuck. Had a broken wheel. And just like that, we kept some weapons out of the enemy's hands. One more guard. And again, to make sure we can move, drop everything that we don't have equipped, that we're not using. Until we're back in normal weight. Okay, and then have Mule
I'm itching for a fight. No
pick it up.
problem. I can carry a good bit of...
Yes, you can.
No problem. I can carry a good bit of gear.
Oh, apparently I traded with her. Need you to do something. It's this one.
Anything. As long as I get to fight. Did you need something?
Alright, go
No
ahead and
problem.
take everything.
I'll handle it. No problem. I'll handle it. No problem. I'll handle it. No problem. I'll handle it.
Go ahead and handle
No
it.
problem.
Mule.
I'll handle it. No problem. 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 I'll handle it. No problem.
This
I'll
way,
handle
we can get to our destination
I'll
and just
handle
take it right out of her inventory
it. No problem. I'll handle it.
and not have to be overweight with it ourselves.
No problem. I'll handle it. 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 Anything else before you go?
Just one more. Let's go ahead. The armor should actually be the heaviest thing. So let's go ahead. Anything that's iron or steel, let's get that stuff dropped. And that should actually put us back in weight.
So what's the plan?
Need you to do something?
Anything. As long as I get to fight. Did you need something?
Yep, just
No
keep
problem.
grabbing it
I'll
all.
handle it. No problem. I'll handle it. I'm sorry. That can't be done. No problem. I'll handle
Yes,
it.
I get it. You can't frisk people. That's fine. We do the
Anything else
frisking
before
for you.
go?
Now there's one of them we can still get stuff from. Same as before. Just drop whatever until we can move again.
So what's the plan? Anything. As long as I get to fight.
You
need
absolutely
something?
do.
No problem. I'll handle it. No problem. I'll handle it.
Go ahead.
No problem. I'll handle it. 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 I'm sorry. That can't be done.
Alright, there we go.
Anything else before you go?
So just like that, she's got all the items for us.
I'm ready. Let's go.
Make sure to remind her to follow us. And let's quickly go tell Hadvar the good news. I mean, he can kind of see it from his perch.
We make quite a team, eh? I'll stay here and guard the shipment. you get back to camp with the news. Have them send some men with a new wagon. This one isn't going anywhere.
Especially not now. So now we have completed the compelling tributes. Thought you have to do what? We just need to retell
I've always adventured
Legate
on
Ricka?
my own turf.
Yes, we just need to report it back. Let's go. Now that we have the good news, let's go ahead and turn it back in.
Kill another Volfric's boys.
Good work. I'll send some men with a wagon to collect the prize. We can use the weapons here, and I'll pass on the coin to Solitude.
Quit your belly aching.
Reporting for Dewey.
Your objective is Fort Greenwall. Meet the soldiers preparing for the attack, then join them in wiping out the rebels. Once you prevail, we will garrison the fort.
Skyrim is one of the most
Well,
dangerous
soldier, are
places
you up to the task?
I think they're all
Fort's as good as ours.
I knew I could count on you, soldier.
Alright, now, as I remember, there are 3 of these in total. We've already done one with Fort Dunstead. This one's Fort Greenwall, which we'll tackle tomorrow. And there will be one more, if I remember, after this. At that point, we can initiate the final battle on Windhelm, and the Civil War will finally be done. Then we can get back to the more casual enjoyment of Skyrim. Just going city to city, quest to quest, and tackle the DLCs. But for now, I would say we're actually about 50% through, maybe even about 60% through the Civil War. So we're making really good progress. And with that said, take care everyone. We'll be back here normal time tomorrow as well, as we continue our push to get this Civil War done.